What's going on, guys? PlayBox here, and we're back for another Dragon Ball Legends video. So in this one, I'm going to be just going over some matches that I've played to reach God rank in PvP. So if we go to PvP right now, you can see that I have finally achieved the God rank, so BR70. We are now a godly player, which is freaking cool. So in this video, we're just going to be going up through a bunch of matches. I recorded quite a few actually. I'm going to be doing some post commentary on like the first couple of them, and then I'm just going to be just basically playing all the matches I played. So the first few I played was leading up to BR70. Unfortunately, the match that allowed me to get promoted to BR70, the dude disconnected, so I just fought a bot. I mean, it was an easy win, so luckily for me, I didn't have to stress over it and like get nervous for if I were to lose or not. But you probably already saw my shorts on me like ascending to BR70 and the cool little clip that you get when you finally reach this milestone, which is pretty sick. I'm really pretty happy that they actually made such effort to actually like make this like a pretty special thing, because it really is, to be honest. The first 3 seasons God rank was out. It was actually pretty exclusive, like pretty much like the top 100 players would be the only ones to be God rank. But now they increased the daily RP that you get from 100 to 200, and they also significantly reduced the amount of RP you get when you actually lose a fight, because for people grinding to this rank, it's pretty damn annoying because you're almost always faced with people that have significantly less RP than you. So as you can see, it takes like around 15.4k to get BR70, and most of the time you're getting matched up with like players that have like 11k, 12k RP, and so when you win those games, you get like max like 12 RP. Sometimes you'll go get 4 RP, and then when you lose, you lose a significant amount. It used to be like in the hundreds to almost 200s in certain extreme cases, but they significantly lowered it to like around like 80 to 70, which is still a lot, but I mean, you can't really do much with these PvP based game. Like if you're going up against someone that's ranked lower than you, you're bound to lose more RP if you were to lose, because technically, you're not supposed to lose to someone that's lower ranked than you, right? But shit can happen, especially in this PvP game where there's a lot of RNG factors. You can't really do much about it, so that sucks. So yeah, the first couple of matches, I'm going to be doing some post commentary. It's matches that led up to BR70, and then for the remainder of the video, it's just going to be matches that I played in BR70 against some other people. So this is the team I mainly used for it. So it's like a Fusion Warriors team, but with Future Gohan on the leader slot. I just like him more than MajinBlue. Like you can use MajinBlue because they've both fulfilled the support, the endurance, and stuff like that. I just feel like Future Gohan is just such a good unit, so I decided to go with him. We have Namek Goku to offer 30% strike attack and blast attack to Super Saiyans and Saiyans, and of course Zenkai buffing the Ultra Gogeta, and then we have Gotenks for the HP buff. Now Super Vegito, it would be better if it was at 14 stars, because you would get the 14% or 12% to HP for both of them, but at least he's there. And if I ever need a purple unit, which in all these games I don't actually end up bringing him, so but if you ever do need a purple unit, he's definitely more than enough to fulfill that role. So enough about that, we're gonna just hop in straight into the first match, so here we go. So the first match, we're going up against a Future team with Goku and Zamasu, Goku Black and Zamasu, or Zamasu Goku Black, the Goku and Vegeta, and Future Gohan. I would say like the Zamasu and Goku Black unit is probably one of the units I hate going up against the most, because they're just so damn tanky. But it is what it is. So we start off, with Ultra Gogeta. So I usually like to I tend to like stay at long range and try to see if I can get the blast armor cancel on these people, because a lot of the time they actually fall for it, so it ends up working in my favor. But if like nothing happens for quite a long time, I tend to go into the mid range and see what I can do from there, and that's what I was basically doing from the beginning of the battle. So I try to go for double tap blast to try to bait his vanish out, but it didn't work. So again, you see me hold the strike to go for the blast armor, and then float into mid range to get the PV, because he went for the legendary mid range strike card, so we were able to capitalize on that. And we can start a good combo here on Goku and Zamasu here, or Zamasu Goku Black. Switch over to Gohan to try to extend the combo for his card draw speed, and in case of Goku and Vegeta switching in, but we weren't even able to extend the combo for that long. And here he gets me at the right moment as I dash forward for his blue card, and had to wait quite a bit there to catch him on the sidestep. So now we can finally start a combo here. Also try to replenish our gauge with his Vanish Restoration on his strike cards, and we finally got the gauge back. And I think here we chill out at long range, see if we can get the blast card maybe. I think I try to get a PV, but he just waits at long range, so I go for the blast art into the tap attack, so he's forced to switch here, but he doesn't switch, so I just go in full screen strike card because he doesn't have his Vanish. And of course, you could probably tell by this in this match that it is lagging hardcore. Like, I unintentionally dropped combo there, but luckily for us, it ended up working in our favor because he went for the blue card. So that was lucky, I guess. But you could tell that this lag is very bad. Catches us in the tap blast and uses the green card. And as you probably could see that I was tapping the screen there non-stop to like tap him out so I can, like, you know, avoid the rush. But I guess it didn't register my taps, which is pretty annoying. So he gets the rush off on Gogeta, which is kind of annoying. But we lose one of our valuable members here. So I think we're reset here to Ultra Gogeta, locked in right now. So go for the tackle into the strike. We get a pretty solid strike clash here because the meter was fairly slow. So we got lucky there. Actually, not lucky. It's pure skill, right? Go for the blast. It's kind of lagging again, so I couldn't dash forward. So try to go into the mid-range. He goes in for the blue. Try to get his sidestep there by drifting forward, and we're able to eliminate Zamasu out of the game. So pop the main, goes for the sidestep, so decided to go for a blast. And we actually catch him there, and we go straight away for the ult, because if he switches to Future Gohan, which he did, this is going to easily nullify his endurance, which is pretty good for us. And I think here after he dies, we switch over to Future Gohan, pop the main. I noticed here that he's going for a strike. I could have easily just went for my rush, but, you know, I guess I didn't do that. And here I could have just straight up went for my ult, but I expected him to dash forward and sidestep because a lot of people like to do that in high ranking gameplay, but I guess I kind of overestimated him, and he just went straight up with the strike card and started his combo here. Of course, Goku and Vegeta getting freaking card draw, speed up the ass. And this is a pretty good play. He goes for the green card to catch me in a sidestep, but he didn't capitalize on it, so I was able to dash forward into the and get some tap attacks here. And I think at this point I go in for... This guy loves to just sit around, so that kind of sucks. He goes in for the blue card, easily just finishes off Future Gohan here, and I think at this point I just pop my ult because I think he has no Vanish. Okay, no, here we pull out his Vanish and we just wait until he's done his combo, because I'm fairly certain he doesn't have his rush. And you can see me just spamming the ultimate because I'm pretty sure if I just get the ultimate, he's gonna die. So you just see me spam this ultimate. At this point, this guy's combo is going on for quite a long time. So he goes for the tackle and go into the strike, and we're able to seal it off with a blast guard into the ultimate. Alright, so in this one, we're going up against the former 2-time God ranker, so it's going to be a tough match. He has all 14-star units, so it's a pretty tough match here. So I decide to go for a mid-range strike because he sidestepped at mid-range, so we knew he wasn't going to get a PV, but he catches me in a sidestep with his stop clock with the green card. And here I was expecting him to like delay his attack by quite a bit, which is why I didn't sidestep at all. But he was able to catch me early on, which led to him starting a combo here. We set back to long range and drift back into mid range, of course, trying to get that blast armor. Gets me with the tackle. Go in for Gogeta's green card for the stop clock, and then the main ability for double stop clock. And he vanished. He went for an attack. And here I shouldn't have just waited for 2 sidestep. A lot of people, when you vanish at close range, they like to sidestep pretty fast. So I should try to capitalize on that, but I wasn't able to. So now I'm forced to take these hits with Ultra Gogeta, and he pops his main ability and goes for the ult. I decide to actually take this with Ultra Gogeta because I'm pretty sure if Future Gohan took this, he would have probably died and he nullified the endurance. So we're lucky that Ultra Gogeta didn't die here. So he goes for a long range blue card, which I thought was weird. So I decided to go right away with my ultimate because I didn't want to risk the drop combo in case of Goku and Vegeta. So just decided to throw in the ultimate and get as much damage as possible and quickly switch out to Future Gohan. I thought I went for the blue card because I expected him to do something so I could catch him in the action, but he actually goes in for the swap to Vegeta, so we were able to get the damage. Here, we're forced to take switch over to Gogeta to eat this damage. So not looking too good for us so far. Again, catches me in the Tap Blast and then goes in for the rush. So far things are not looking too good for us. He's been capitalizing on all the mistakes I've been making, and I wasn't capitalizing on his mistakes as a truck passes by in my neighborhood. Nice to hear that. So yeah, Gogeta 4 completely out of the game here, and even our other units are down on health, pretty down bad actually, and all his units are pretty much full health except Revival, actually except Goku and Vegeta, who can pretty much heal that off instantly, which is pretty bad for us. Going for the blast attack here, and unfortunately for us, he reads the strike card for whatever reason and goes in to Gogeta to stop the combo. I think here I switch over to Future Gohan, going for the blast attack here. I pop my main here. Yeah, pop my main here. And go for a tackle, and he catches us in a blast card. Like, he's getting all the right moves right now, and his units are all full health still, and we're down to Ultra Gogeta with less than 10% health. But incoming, the greatest comeback in history. So, going for the tackle with Ultra Gogeta, and we pop the blue card, so he's going to go for his blue card, match these, and we get a strike clash here. This is a critical strike clash, so we did pretty good on it, and we managed to win it by just 4 points, so pretty good for us. I go in straight for the ultimate in case of Gogeta because he has a strike cover, of course, so we had to do this. So I think this does like, what, 50% health if I'm not mistaken? Okay, like 60% health. Going for mid-range, he goes for a mid-range strike, so I go for the green to stop clock, and I think we catch him in the sidestep here. I had to wait quite a bit for that one. So now we're able to continuously go for a combo, continuously fill up the gauge. As you can see, we have 3 blue cards here. So first blue card to show all your cards, and we pop the revival. So a lot more blue cards incoming, so just stay tuned for that. So he goes for his revival, of course, and I think here he uses the green card. Yeah, he uses the green card, so we're able to tap him out here and go for our second blue card, and he quickly switches into his Goku and Vegeta to eat the damage, which is a pretty good play by him. I think here goes for another mid-range strike, so we're able to capitalize on this, and he switches over to Gogeta, which was very good for us because we were able to get this fool out of here. So another blue card, so that's number 3. Going for the tackle, and he goes in for the strike, unfortunately, and we're forced to take this damage, and he goes for the blue card. So at this point, like, I'm convinced that we lost this. Like, he's going for 3 cards into the blue card. I mean, we're definitely going to die to this, right? No, we don't. Yo, Gogeta be tanking this for days. So he matches blast guard here. We have to wait for a sidestep. Again, a long delay on a sidestep, and we got pretty lucky there. So we're able to go for these strike cards because he has Goku activated, so he only covers on blast guard. So go for the green, increase the damage, and then go for our, what, 4th blue card, I believe? And we're not able to kill Goku and Vegeta, but at least we're able to destroy his card. And he goes in for another mid-range strike card. Like, what are you doing? So we can go for our 5th blue card here, which is pretty damn funny. So at this point, to destroy all his cards, he has no choice but to rush. But here, we're able to clash with strike cards here, and we get 950, which is not that great, but he gets 838, which pretty much seals the deal on the most epic comeback in Dragon Ball Legends history. So this next match, we're going up against another future team, but this time the guy's using Ultra Gogeta and the leader slot, which is pretty interesting. So we start off with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because he's type neutral against all of them. So going for the blast to get his vanish out, and he slowly drifts back. So he's over to Future Gohan, and just like that, our 80% cut is gone. And he catches me in the second sidestep. Actually, he caught me in the frame right between my second sidestep and my first one, kind of. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but you can't really vanish out of that, which is kind of annoying. So he gets a nice little combo on Gogeta, but luckily for us, Gogeta is pretty tanky. So here, goes for some taps again. I tried to go to mid-range, but he goes for that tap attack. So he goes for the blast guard here, drift back, switch to Future Gohan. pop the green to stop clock, trying to get the blue card off, but he doesn't actually sidestep, which is pretty interesting. And we actually failed. I tried to catch him on the sidestep. Go for the strike here, and honestly here I should have vanished right away, because a lot of people, when they vanish in close range, they like to go right away. So fortunately I tried to delay it, and he's able to catch me there. So Future Gohan's forced to take these hits, and I think he might finish it. Oh no, he's gonna end it off here. He doesn't quite have his unique gauge filled up yet. Goes for the blast. I go right away, but he vanishes it right away. So he's catching me on all the moves, making the right reads. So it's not looking too good for us. Going for the blast card here, and he gets the PV. So things are not looking too good for us here, unfortunately. So Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is forced to take these hits, and then goes for the rush. I swear in all these matches, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is the one that gets rushed pretty much all the time. It sucks. We don't guess his rush, of course, because you know, I'm not allowed to guess people's rush. You know, I'm not allowed to do that, right? So Gogeta 4 once again gone from the match. So I think we have Ultra Gogeta here. Yeah, we have Ultra Gogeta here. I go in for a full screen strike card here, and we're actually able to catch him in the midst of his tap attack, and we get 2 strike cards into the ultimate, and thank God he locks, because we're able to secure the kill on Future Gohan just with 3 cards, which is pretty damn insane. So Future Gohan's out of the way, so we don't have to worry about his endurance in case we want to rush somebody. Now it's going to be quite a while here. He's going to be stuck at long range. Try to go for the blast armor cancel here, and he actually doesn't sidestep, which is pretty good on him. And he catches me in the sidestep, so that sucks. Type advantage damage going on here, but you know, Gogeta at 14 stars is definitely quite tanky, and that Styzmask doesn't do the most damage even with type advantage. So there's that. Goes into his Gogeta here, and he goes in for the ultimate. Now this is obviously not going to kill, but it did catch me off guard because I completely forgot that, you know, his Gogeta can lock in. So we're able to eat that fairly decently. Going for the blast card to get his vanish out, but he matches the blast card. So dash forward in to do some taps to reset, and now we're both back at long range. I think here he goes for a blast attack. No, he goes into mid range. See if we can do something here. No, so he vanishes blast card, and he goes for a quick sidestep again, and then he delays his second sidestep with a little fake there, which is pretty well played by him. And I think here, okay, so Future Gohan's endurance is popped, but Styzmask doesn't have the damage necessary to completely kill him off. So we still have Future Gohan available here. Go for the green card to stop clock. Main ability stop clock. See if I can get this blue card. I want him to actually vanish this blue card so I can go for the rush, but he actually takes both blue cards, which was surprising to me. But it's actually well played by him, because that way I'm not able to rush him. So go for some taps there. Going for the blast arts here. I could have rushed there, I guess, but you know, he might have swapped over to Ultra Gogeta. And of course, catches me with the blue card here, destroys one of my Dragon Balls, which is really annoying, and then he gets me with another freaking blue card. And just like that, 2 Dragon Balls gone, and we don't have our rush now, which is actually pretty bad. Go for the tackle, and he gets me on the strike card, but he doesn't have enough cards to continue that. And then we quickly vanish out, and we are able to go for the ultimate here. Luckily for us, we are type neutral here, so this ultimate will in fact kill Styzmask and Goku Black there. But now I have no vanish, and his Gogeta just got his ultimate, so he could just pop it real quick, and we have no health, so we're pretty much dead to this. But if you saw right there, that extra strike card was able to fill up my gauge and give me some health back. And surprisingly enough, we're able to freaking live his ultimate. Like, what the hell? Going for a mid-range strike, the legendary mid-range strike card, and we're able to chain in a nice combo here. We're actually able to chain in this combo long enough for us to be able to pop our or fill up our unique gauge and get the blue card to secure the win in this one. Alright, for the next match, we're going up against a God Key team with the Goku and Vegeta, God Topo, and SSBE Vegeta, which is a pretty nice combination, actually. So you try to go for the blast armor cancel there, but we don't get it. And here he caught me in the end of my sidestep, so I'm able to dash forward and vanish out of it. But he replenished his gauge, so he was able to vanish out of my attack. So we switch over to Future Gohan to tank these this blue card, which he does pretty well. We're waiting for his sidestep to go for a blast card, but at that point he wasn't going to, so go for a blast card and wait for Vegeta to sidestep, because we knew he was gonna, well, we didn't know, but I anticipated him try to switch over to Vegeta, and here, like, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta just wrecking havoc, almost one comboing Super Saiyan Blue evolved there, but he had to switch over to Topo to take the last couple hits, and we go into the mid-range, get the blast armor, and even on Topo, this guy's doing a bunch of damage. Yo, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta just too freaking good. Go for the green card to stop clock, but unfortunately he already sidestepped, so we can't throw that blue card out. Go for the blast here. I decided to go right away with my ultimate because I knew he wasn't able to switch out just yet, but he taps out of it. And here, he just switches over to his Super Saiyan Blue to take the hit. I don't know why he did that, because his Goku and Vegeta was in the Vegeta portion, and you know they have type advantage over yellow units, so I don't know why he wouldn't just let him take the hit. But he's down one unit now and goes for the rush. I decided to sack Ultra Gogeta here for some reason. You can go either or, but I just thought that having Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta being type advantage over that Vegeta was going to be a better option. And also, we still have our main ability with Gogeta, right? So we don't need to really worry about any of the units. Whereas Ultra Gogeta, you can easily, Topo can like lock him in and go for the ult. So I was a bit worried about that, but he beats me in the Strike Clash by 2 points. So now I can start over a combo here, and I believe he goes for his ultimate here. Yeah, so luckily for us, Topo's ultimate does not nullify endurance, so it's going to do a lot of damage. It's going to take out Future Gohan's first health bar here, but you know, we have endurance, so we're able to survive this. I think here I tried to go for a blue. Here I tried to go for the blue so that I can go for the rush, but he was smart and actually took the hit so that he doesn't get rushed, which is pretty good on him. Switch over to Gogeta to see if I can get the blast armor off here. Go to mid-range, and then we go for the legendary mid-range strike card, and actually paid off. Go for the drop, but he didn't drop there. And as you saw, I like to, every time I sidestep, I dash forward and sidestep again, you know, see if I can catch them, and it actually worked out. And Gogeta just does quick work of this dude. Type advantage, but like it was instant. 3 strike cards and it was pretty much done. So at this point here, I'm just trying to get my ultimate on him. I just got his vanish out, so at this point it's pretty much over. I just need to wait for his combo to end. So at the end, I just dash forward here. Yeah, I dash forward with the green card, and we can throw out the ultimate and actually land the LF. Alright, so next match we're going up against a blue-blue-purple Super Saiyans team, so we had to, of course, start off with Gogeta, because, of course, he's going to start off with Bardock. So we're able to catch him in the sidestep here, and I go for the drop, anticipating Super Vegeta, but he doesn't switch. So I go for a drop again, and he does finally switch here, and I go for another drop, expecting Gogeta, which he doesn't, unfortunately. So 3 drops in a row, and one of them actually ended up working. So pop the green card to stop clock here. He goes for himself. See if we can get the... No, we vanished out of it. Float back and switch to Future Gohan. And we're actually able to just casually just catch him in the blast card into Super Gogeta now. And we can just do a monstrous amount of damage here. And he just lets Gogeta take a bunch of these hits, which is pretty interesting. I guess he was just waiting for Super Vegeta to come out, which is weird. But at this point here, I think we PV this. No, actually, he throws his blue card out, which is a long animation. So we can start up our combo right away. Pop the main ability and able to get some card draw speed, so we got 1 card here. And I wasn't expecting him to just let Super Vegeta take it, but he does. So I wasn't expecting him to kill Super Vegeta, even though we are type neutral, but it almost just barely leaves him alive, which sucks for us. So at this point, try to get the blue card, but we're able to just get our vanish straight away, and we mirror our moves. But I was able to wait for his second sidestep, which pretty much kills Super Vegeta. And at this point, like, Gogeta is just going to take over the match. So yeah, we get him into the strike clash here. He gets 996. So beats us there. At long range, we get a PV off the strike card there. And I think I go for the blast, obviously. And I think he just lets Bardock die. So here I switch over to Future Gohan to throw his blue card because I didn't want Gogeta to come in and lock my Ultra Gogeta. So I popped the main ability to stop clock. And here I wanted to throw the blue card to get his Vanish out and rush him. But he just takes the blue card straight up. And we're able to get the win here. So this was the last match I was going to commentate over. So the rest of these matches are just going to be the shit up gameplay. So hope you guys go on to enjoy these last couple of matches.
This isn't over. Come on, can't you take this a bit more seriously? That's enough! You're ending it! Yeah, that's the spot. This is the greatest fusion of all! fighter to you. You think you can win against me?
So that's pretty much all the matches we wanted to go through. Yeah, it's a bit longer than my usual videos, but I try to put in as many matches in here as I can to just show you how it is in high ranking PvP. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more of these type of videos, let me know in the comments below, and I'll try my best to push out more of these type of videos. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe, because that shit is so important, so don't forget. Other than that, have a great day. See ya.